So what I'm trying to show here in this video, okay, here's my run time, counting down from 5 hours, by the way. So what happens is this interesting here. When I turn this thing up and I give it that load there, and it's just like that thing turns red. Yeah, look at that. See, something happens where I don't know what that means. I'm gonna have to research that. Anyway, what this is something that is completely compatible with that system. That I didn't even know this. I didn't even think about it. There's just so many other benefits to this unit that I wasn't even thinking about it, but it's just unbelievable. This battery that I got for the solar panels, it's got the USBc fast charger. I forget what they call it, QC3 or something that is 60 watts. Okay, so it can move 60 watts through this USB-C cable, which is a pretty expensive cable, just for USB-C. It's designed for transferring high power, high current wattage, as opposed to high data speed. So this is a USB-C cable that does a slow USB transfer of data, but its strong suit is power transfer. And it's a very well designed cable with a nice fine jacket, outer jacket, and yet it's also thin. And it's just amazing how much power they managed to push through these little cables and these little pins is just so impressive. As somebody who has studied this stuff a long time ago, technology has come a very long way. It might not be impressive to some people, but as somebody who's messed around with electronics as a kid a lot of times, and then with electricity and all that, it's pretty amazing how much power they can really push through these little cables safely, because of all the electronics and the safety features and the automatic regulation. There's just so much going on there. Like it'll step up the voltage and the current so that it optimizes with the battery that's charging. So for instance, the Microsoft Surface, the battery system has an intelligent system for charging, and it will modify it communicates, in other words, with the battery and through the cable. It's got some of the pins that give information about what kind of voltage it's desiring for an optimal charge, and then it also will adjust that based on the temperature of the battery so that it won't charge it too quickly. In fact, it'll cut back all the way and even stop, and it'll even shut it down if it gets too hot. So there's a thermal overload and a thermal optimizer circuit in the laptops in this Microsoft Surface. So you got all these fast charge, which is like 12 volts, USB 5, 12 volt, and 15 volts. I forget what the highest one is. It's kind of like power over Ethernet, or like PoE, and then the next level, I forget what that's called. And anyway, that's this little guy here. It's got a wireless charging pad here for the phones. That's the induction, magnetic induction, and this says 12 volt, and the amps right here. Hang on. All right, so wrong end. Here's the other. Okay, so as you can see, this unit actually has an 8 amp breaker right there, and there's the port socket for the 12 volts DC. That's the universal symbol for direct current. And this is AC, and it's got those 20 amp. Oh, what is that? Oh, some of that noise is the body vibrating. Okay, interesting. Maybe it's a loose screw. I don't know. But now I know why those foam pads are there. They're not to keep the noise from coming out. They're to keep the vibration of the body panels down. Okay, so here. Now this is this will go to the Q level 2 on the left. Okay, you got your USB-A and the USB-C. I did a whole video on this. I did several videos on this. I tested the timer, how much current I can get out of this thing. And I also did a test on the solar panels. And I also did a test on the lead acid powered cyber power UPS. And what's cool about it is they're all compatible, because I can actually connect this to charge the battery. I could go directly from the generator to charge this thing. Obviously this isn't going to charge the generator, and it's a pull start, so I don't have to worry about starting it with anything but my arms. And what else is here? Yeah, it also has this little cable there. Unfortunately, I have to hold my head in an awkward way to show the thing with the light. Okay, so that will connect to a 12-volt plug that goes into something like this. Okay, there, you can see the labels. I can't look at the screen and show you at the same time because of the stupid headlight I'm wearing. But it says 12 volt, 15 amps there. And the thing is, if you look carefully here, the voltages here, it says, let me turn it around here. What does it say here? What do we got? Okay, 12 all the way up to 24 volts. So it's safe to charge about an 18 volt power source, which is what the solar panel delivers on a good day with the sun. So, you know, obviously this is so that I can run small electronics without having to run expensive propane or gasoline fuels, because, you know, it's very expensive to run. But I chose this unit because it is very efficient for what I'm asking it to do. For example, it'll take a 20 pound, that's a 30 pound right there, and that's a 40 pound. And so a 20 pound, it says will last 30 hours, 34 hours I think, on a 25% or a 50% load, I forget what it is. And then 11 and a half hours on 1 gallon, and yes, there's a tank on board, believe it or not. Okay, I'm carrying this because my battery died, and I'm fast charging it on that port there. That's it's not the maximum charge, but I think it's like 200 watts, something crazy. I think that they're getting like unbelievable amounts of power through this little USBc thing. It's unbelievable without arcing or anything, because of the way that when the pins attach, it has an intelligent sensing function that won't put the power out through the circuit until it has confirmation. And it almost like a creature, it puts out feelers like roots sensing where the water is and the nutrients. Only this is sensing where the copper and the paths are, and making sure that they can handle it, and it'll actually put out feelers. It's really amazing how all of this is automatic and done in the background. Okay, so yeah, this is the gas tank. I'm just gonna unscrew that. See, I didn't put any gas in there. I don't intend to. Anyway, this valve, the vent cap. It's a vented cap, so that when you run it with gasoline, as it consumes the gasoline, when that valve is open, it allows the gas to be depleted without having any vacuum issues or any backup like that from that. And here's the spark plug access port, where if you want to change that spark plug. Now it's probably hot. Wow, it's actually not. Oh, okay, so there is a fan in here, because there's definitely air. Wow. Okay, the engine's not even hot. What the heck? Wow. I am touching the spark plug wire, and it's not even hot. There's the valve head. It's not even hot. I can touch it with my hand. That is amazing. It's so well designed. It has these air vents here. Yeah, these are air vents. And it's actually sucking the air somehow. There's got to be a fan in it. Yeah, I can feel it. It's pulling the air through here. Okay, so there's some kind of a cooling system. There must be probably on the rotational assembly. They probably attached some kind of a turbine blade, a little, piece of plastic, maybe metal, I don't know. But I cannot believe how cool this thing is running. It just blows my mind. What is this? Look at that. There's nothing on there. Is it missing a bolt? What is that about? That's a bit odd, I would say. I wonder what that's for. It could just be a mounting bracket. Hang on. I'm trying to see. Yeah, okay. Okay. bracket. The vibration, I would like to address that issue. Oops. Okay, let's turn off any power load here. I think I did actually. I don't think we have anything coming from it. Hang on. Oh, it just blows my mind that I can touch the overhead valve cam cover with my hands. And it's not only like not burning my hand, but I can touch it and it's cool to the touch. I'm like, what is going on? That is so insane to me. That is just unbelievable. It's really efficient. That is no joke. That is a serious design, man. Whoever the people are that made this thing, they did not want to cut corners. They really, I think they did a really good job with this thing. I am beyond impressed. It is amazing. It is just amazing what this thing is doing.